Good morning. In the previous lecture, we talked about basic circuit of differential amplifier. Next article is common mode and differential mode signals. Common mode and differential mode signals. We know that differential amplifier is used for amplification of difference of input voltages. Differential amplifier has two outputs, one at collector of Q1, other at collector of Q2. If voltage is taken between these two collectors, that output is known as balanced output or double-ended output. The output voltage can be taken at the first collector with respect to ground, or it can be taken at the second collector with respect to ground. This is known as unbalanced output or single-ended output. The differential amplifier always amplifies the difference of the two input voltages. There are two methods of applying input voltages to the differential amplifier. One method is known as common mode signal method. Other method is known as differential mode signal method. Let us call one input as input 1, second input as input 2. Differential amplifier has two inputs. One is input 1, other is input 2. Actually, specific names are given to these two inputs: non-inverting input and inverting input. In the due course, you will come to know what is meaning of non-inverting input and what is meaning of inverting input. Non-inverting input terminal and inverting input terminal. What is meaning of this common mode signal? Input V1, input V2, this is corresponding to input 1, this is corresponding to input 2. Differential amplifier has two inputs. For time being, for simplicity, let me call this as input 1, this as input 2. Input voltage given to input 1 is V1, input voltage given to input 2 is input V2. And let us suppose that this is V1, this is V2. Input 1 of the differential amplifier, input 2 of the differential amplifier, input voltage V1 given at input 1, input voltage V2 given at input 2. V1 is AC voltage, V2 is also AC voltage. Input voltage V1 is represented by this figure. Input voltage V2 is represented by this figure. Let us observe V1 and V2. This will be amplitude axis. This will be time axis. Amplitude axis, time axis. As we know, AC voltage is always changing with respect to time. If V1 and V2 both are sinusoidal, V1 is shown by this figure, V2 is shown by this figure. Compare V1 and V2 given in these two figures. What we find, when V1 is 0, V2 is 0. When V1 is maximum positive, V2 is maximum positive at the same time. When V1 is 0, again V2 is 0. When V1 is maximum negative, at the same time V2 is maximum negative. What does this mean? It means that V1 and V2 are in phase. In other words, we have V1 is equal to V2. In other words, V1 is equal to V2. V1 and V2 both are in phase. So that we have V1 is equal to V2. If V1 is equal to V2, what will happen to the differential amplifier? If V1 is V2, what will be V1 minus V2? V1, in this case, V1 minus V2 will be equal to 0. Difference of these two input voltages is 0. What will be output voltage of the differential amplifier? Output voltage of the differential amplifier will be 0, because differential amplifier is designed and constructed to amplify only difference of the two input voltages. So for this condition of application of input voltages, for such a condition of application of input voltages, output voltage of the differential amplifier will be 0. Such method of application of input voltage to the differential amplifier is known as common mode signal. So whenever we apply input to the differential amplifier in common mode signal in this way, output of the differential amplifier will be always 0. The differential amplifier is never used in common mode signal. Differential amplifier never used in common mode signal. This is because difference of the two input voltages in common mode signal is 0 because of this reason, and so output of the differential amplifier will be 0. So this mode of application of input voltage to the differential amplifier is known as common mode signal, and for common mode signal, output of the differential amplifier is always 0, and therefore this way of application of input voltage to the differential amplifier is meaningless, because it is not giving us any output voltage, and therefore differential amplifier is never used in common mode signals. Common mode signals are never given to the differential amplifier. So this way of application of input voltage to the differential amplifier is known as common mode signal. Now the second method, differential mode signal. Common mode and differential mode signal. Differential mode signals. Input 1, input 2, V1 given to input 1, V2 given to input 2, and let us suppose that V1 and V2 are represented this way. V1 and V2 are such that when we represent them, input V1 and V2 will have this nature. Input voltage V1 given to input 1, input voltage V2 given to input 2. Now, when V1 is 0, V2 is 0. When V1 is maximum positive, at the same time V2 is maximum negative. When V1 is 0, V2 will be 0. When V1 is maximum negative, at the same time V2 will be maximum positive. The same thing is true for all the cycles. Here I have taken only one cycle. Here also I have taken only one cycle. V1 is represented by infinite number of such cycles. V2 will be represented by infinite number of such cycles. Whatever true for one cycle is true for all the remaining cycles in V1 as well as in V2. So what we find here? We found here that V1 is equal to minus V2. When V1 is maximum positive, V2 is maximum negative. When V1 is maximum positive, V2 is maximum. When V1 is maximum negative, V2 is maximum positive. That is, we have V1 is equal to minus V2. As V1 is equal to minus V2, what will be difference of these two? V1 minus of V2 is equal to V1 plus V2. Difference of V1 and V2 is approximately 2 times either V1 or V2. That is V1 plus V2. Difference is addition here. Difference of this voltage and this voltage is addition here. Why? Because these two voltages are exactly out of phase by 180 degrees. If one is in this direction, other will be in this direction. If one is maximum positive, other is maximum negative. These two voltages are out of phase by 180 degrees. As these two voltages are out of phase by 180 degrees, we can write the equation V1 is equal to minus V2. And therefore difference of these two is always approximately 2 times of V1 or 2 times of V2. Difference is not 0 here. Difference of the two input voltages is more than either of the voltage, more than V1, more than V2. Difference of these two is more than V1. It is also more than V2 because it is sum of V1 and V2. Sum of V1 and V2 is more than V1. It is also more than V2. Difference of the two input voltages is now not 0. It has finite value, which is V1 plus V2, and therefore we will get finite output voltage at the output of differential amplifier. Such mode of application of input voltage to the differential amplifier is known as differential mode signals. If we apply the input signals this way, to the differential amplifier, this way of application of input signals to the differential amplifier is known as differential mode signals. Common mode signals, the signals which are in phase, so that their subtraction, their difference will be 0 and output of differential amplifier will be 0. Differential amplifier never used in common mode signal. Differential mode signals, the inputs applied to the two inputs of the differential amplifier are always out of phase, and therefore the difference is a voltage more than either of the voltages. If V1 is taken equal to minus V2, then the differential mode voltage will be either 2 times of V1 or 2 times of V2. As difference is not 0 here, it is finite value more than V1, more than V2, because it is V1 plus V2. Differential amplifier will give us finite output voltage. Actually, it will be V1 plus V2 multiplied by gain of the differential amplifier. So, these are the two ways of application of input voltages to the differential amplifier: common mode signal and differential mode signal. Voltages never applied in common mode signals because the common mode signals are rejected by the differential amplifier and corresponding output is 0. Whereas if differential mode signals are applied, finite desired amount of voltage will be produced at the output of the differential amplifier. So these are the two modes of application of input voltages to the differential amplifier. Remember, common mode signals always rejected by differential amplifier, output produced will be 0, so it is meaningless. Output produced will be finite and of desired value if input is applied in differential mode signals. This is about common mode and differential mode signals of the differential amplifier. Hope you got it. Thank you.